This is Jesus Manuel Menegarza. Hope you're doing fantastic wherever you're at. In this video, I talk about general places that you can go to camp and visit in the great state of Texas. Okay, so if you're interested in coming to Texas, here's some general ideas, and of course you can do research along these rivers, along these oceans, along these mountains, and find out what's best for you and what's available in Texas. A lot of places in Texas are rather available. It's not like the Keys or Santa Barbara or somewhere more resorty. Texas is more mainstream in their camping opportunities. So first of all, let me get my little notes up here. First of all, let's talk about rivers. In Texas, we have several very nice rivers that are either spring-fed or are very cold and offer clear running water. Okay, so it's clear, cold, and especially during the summer are great opportunities for you to kayak, just sit in the water, have a beverage, or just swim or just wade, and generally cool off in the 105 temperatures of July and August. So here's some rivers, three rivers. The Blanco, if you look up Blanco, Texas, Johnson City, Texas, you can find that river readily. I have some friends down there that I used to know back about 20 years ago, 10 years ago also, that have property on the Blanco River, and they really enjoy having that riverfront property, cooling off during those very hot Texas summers, and having picnics and family adventures. The Frio River, oh my God, I've been seeing videos on the Frio River, and I've always passed by it. I've looked at it, I've seen it, I go, this is a very nice river, and I really want to go do some kayaking on that river, go do some swimming in that river, go do some wading in that river, do some even fishing in that river. Finally, the Guadalupe River, by New Braunfels, Canyon Lake, etc., etc. An excellent river, and there's resorts all the way along the line, campsites all along the line, and even Guadalupe River State Park. In 2022, in June, right now, the water levels have gone down in the Guadalupe. I'm going to be going camping there in a couple of weeks, but they have gone down. But even at that, it's still a very pleasant experience to go to the Guadalupe River. Again, why would anybody want to go to one of these clear, running, beautiful rivers in the summer? Well, right now I'm in Texas at where my storage facility is about 100 right now, and it's going to be 105 in a few hours. It's hella hot here in Texas, so you'd like to submerge yourself, go kayaking, go a little boating, maybe do a little fishing for that famous Guadalupe River bass, and enjoy yourself and kick back along the river with a family and friends, or by yourself, or with your wife or significant other. So it's an excellent opportunity in Texas to cool off. I've camped down there during the winter, and I've enjoyed myself also. It's a little cooler, of course, but during the summer, it's absolutely packed along the Guadalupe, the Frio, and the Blanco River. There's other rivers in Texas, other lakes in Texas, but they're not as clear. If you know of a clear river where people can go camping, please leave your comments and suggestions below. Again, I don't know everything. I am not the know-all and be-all. And of course, like I always say, do your own personal research, okay? Do your own personal research. Don't believe me. Don't believe anybody else. Do your own research. But these are just suggestions and ideas from a person that's lived in Texas for about 20 years, okay? Let me check my notes here. Beaches. There's quite a few beaches along the Gulf Coast, all the way from Galveston all the way to South Padre Island. Again, I've been to many. In fact, I've been to all these beaches. Galveston, of course, that's right next to Houston, so it's rather busy. And they have homes all along the beach. And again, it's rather busy. Again, the state of Texas believes in commercial private property, and 95% of Texas is in private hands. Not like Utah, not like California, not like Arizona, not like New Mexico, not like Wyoming, where there's a lot of public lands. In Texas, 95% of the land, especially along the beach, especially along a river, is in private hands. I was recently at Possum Valley Kingdom State Park, and a short portion of it was the state park, but the other side was all development. Everything from shops to houses and businesses and stuff like that. You know, you're relaxing on the beach and you're looking across the beach, across the lake, and you go, the reservoir rather, and all you see is people in their houses, and I go, oh, that's not the natural experience I had hoped for, but that's the reality in a lot of Texas. It's not like New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, where it's wide open spaces, and wild. Utah is another example. So again, here's some of the beaches. I have a list here. Galveston, Port O'Connor. I just recently was camping down there. Very nice. Very affordable. Port O'Connor is not super busy, mainly known for their fishing, mainly known for catching, various fish and having a great time fishing and boating. If you're a boater, go to Port O'Connor. Beautiful islands nearby, beautiful water, and beautiful beaches. And of course, it's very shallow along the Gulf of Mexico. You can go out up 50, 100 feet and still only a couple feet deep. Pretty much, but you would have to check it for yourself. I don't want you drowning, expecting to be, oh my God, what happened? I'm underwater now. That's not a good idea. Again, do your own research. So Port O'Connor, very affordable. I went down there. It was, I spent, nothing to camp there. Rockport, again, a very nice artsy-fartsy community. I've known some artists that live there, beautiful homes along the beach, and I visited there many, many times. Beautiful. Number one beach campground in the state of Texas, apparently. It's the number one beach in this state of Texas, is in Rockport, Texas. Very nice. Absolutely packed the last time I was down there in June, okay? Let me get my list here. Port Aransas. It's you get either one side you go in by a ferry, and the other side you come in through Corpus Christi, and it's a beautiful, very commercial. You can get some very nice meals there, excellent shopping. You can go fishing there, have a great time, even camp along the beach for free. But of course, there's a certain registration that you have to go through. I would recommend getting that registration before you head to camp free to the beach. Do your own research. Again, I would contact the state parks for the state of Texas. Okay, just find out and get some more information. It's very inexpensive. In fact, it's super inexpensive from the last time I checked. Corpus Christi, of course, that's just south of that Mustang Island, Port Aransas area, and there's some beaches down there, and I really have a great time catching shrimp down there, hanging out, camping. It's a very nice community, and a lot of activities in downtown Corpus Christi. Very nice town. And my last one is south Padre Island. Of course, Pins is before that. Padre Island National Seashore is just a little bit south of Corpus Christi. I went camping there about 5 times already. Great, natural, beautiful environment. Free camping along the beach. I guess do your own research to find out how free it is and what you need to do to camp along the beach. Okay? So, South Padre Island. Spring break. It's crazy down there. So it's a beautiful area, beautiful little resorts down there, campgrounds, facilities, etc. You can camp in downtown Brownsville, and then drive to the beach if you want. There's a lot of options, okay? And mountains, not many options in the state of Texas. This isn't California where you can go to Lake Tahoe, Big Bear, Mammoth Lakes, etc. You only have one option here pretty much in the state of Texas. It's called Big Bend, and this is a very nice option. I've camped there, enjoyed it. There's some campgrounds. There's some boondocking options down there. There's some nice campgrounds down there. I have actually a video on it. You can check it. Hopefully I remember to put it in the description. But I've really enjoyed my time in Big Bend. Beautiful. If you're a photographer, great landscapes. Great beautiful beaches. Along the Rio Grande, the Rio Bravo, and the canyons nearby. Absolutely fantastic along the river and the mountains. And again, can't go wrong with Big Bend. I went down there from Fort Worth, drove, and once you get to oil country, Midland, and stuff like that, Odessa, it's pretty much nothing there, in my opinion. It's just, nothing. It's not well developed. And then you go for about an hour or two, and then you finally get to Big Bend. Big Bend is out in the middle of nowhere. So, just saying, okay. So but once you get there, it's fantastic. So plan to spend, a few days, a week, if at all possible. Make your reservations. Talk to the Parks Department, the National Park Service, and stuff like that when you're planning to go to Big Bend and see what's up. Okay. Finally, if you're in the state of Texas, sometimes you want to leave the low elevation and go to a higher elevation. And if you want to go to a higher elevation and cool off, and I see this all the time when I go to northern New Mexico, southern Colorado, it's absolutely packed with people from where? Or where are they from? They're from the great state of Texas. I see all those license plates at the campground. Oh, Texas. They're all down there in the mountains of northern New Mexico and having a great time. And in southern Colorado, they're traveling to Wyoming, et cetera, et cetera. And, of course, if you go east, you can go to Arkansas. It's not as elevated, but it's at least you got some hills down there and some beautiful lakes. Arkansas, I give a big A+ for the management of their state parks. I've camped down there at least a half a dozen times. I've enjoyed it tremendously. Lake Washita and DeGray's Lake, etc., etc. Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. So, hope you're doing fantastic wherever you're at. This is my list of places to go camping if you live in Texas or planning to come to Texas. Are you planning to come to Texas? Please leave your kind and friendly comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And if you have the time, and only if you have the time, please check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/JMM Garza. Again, check out my information in the description. Abajo. Muchas gracias. From, where am I? I'm in Crowley, Texas, near Fort Worth, Texas. We have my RV stored right here. I'm right now doing some work on it. Hope you're doing fantastic where you're at. I'm planning to go camping near the Guadalupe River in a couple weeks, but I'm getting prepared. I'm putting soda in the refrigerator. I'm putting some odds and ends, making sure everything's set up and ready to go. Put some new chairs in there to relax, some of those zero gravity chairs. Very nice, very nice. Hope you're doing fantastic wherever you're at. I'm looking forward to a 105-degree day here in Fort Worth. Hope you're cooler wherever you're at. If you're in northern New Mexico or southern Colorado, I wish I was there with you. I'm very, very, very jealous. Gracias. Adios. Bye-bye.